This Dallas Cowboys preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by the SGPN app. Get all of our picks and podcasts for free with the SGPN app.
What's up, everybody? You're watching SGPN. Fuck the Cowboys. Let's go, baby.
That is a disgusting act. Long, Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Trying to throw me a curveball there right before we go live.
The chat was saying that the sound was
here
not.
we go. Your precious chat. It's the Cowboys episode, Sean.
Oh, is that your?
Come on.
You intentionally gave them no sound.
I did nothing, so I don't know what anyone's talking about.
Okay.
Did they not hear the intro music? Is that what people are claiming?
Yeah, there was some talk that the sound wasn't coming through.
So they didn't hear Brandon Jacobs say "fuck the Cowboys."
It's unclear. We'll go back and check.
I think there's going to be some liars.
YouTube.com/sports gambling podcast. Get over there. And of course, Ryan, how about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? We're going to be breaking down the Cowboys. Degen Dan's in the chat. We're going to allow him a few minutes to rebut our Cowboys preview if he wants to. And again, I have not revealed whether I'm high or low on the Cowboys this season. You'll have to stay tuned to the episode. But he reminded me that previous years I had hung up on him, which was I'm sure a technical thing as well. Nothing personal, Dan.
Oh,
you're one of the good ones.
Yeah, no, I mean, I probably was a technology thing. I'm sure we just got disconnected.
But
we're not catty women.
Speaking of the Cowboys, of course, it's time for
The phrase that pays. The phrase that pays.
effort is free. So is all our content here at SGPN.
Effort is not free, Sean. That's the problem.
You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but people are lazy.
Well,
they don't want
then they don't have what it takes to win $1,000 future. Phrase that pays. This episode's word is one. O-N-E. O-N-E.
Are you trolling the Cowboys by fake spelling?
Yeah, they don't know. They couldn't spell one, Ryan. So of course the Cowboys couldn't spell W-O-N. So they're stuck with O-N-E for the Dallas Cowboys. And on top of that, not only giving away $1,000 NFL future, but sick new jackets, Degen's only jackets. A lot of people saying, I love those jackets. I want to buy them. We're keeping them exclusive for as giveaways, prizes for you guys who are the diehards, the real listeners. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/jacket.
I've heard rumblings that there's going to be some sort of season-long NFL competition.
Really?
In the Patreon.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
We know there's the weekly pick'em, and oftentimes we like to cobble it together. And so an NFL contest happens to be weekly. What if there was some additional season long prizes?
I like that.
Involved some of these jackets.
Oh, I'm in on that. So again, the jackets are going to be giveaway only.
It's like gold.
Brad Martin, known horror lover, reached out and said, "I'm already a subscriber. Am I in?" No, you have to actually opt in. Takes 2 seconds. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/jacket.
Fucking Brad. He's trying to negotiate for everything.
Yeah. Brad, come on. Yeah. It takes 2 seconds to fill out the form.
Although normally I'd say some things in life are not meant to be negotiated, but we know Brad's will negotiate anything.
Yes. And on top of that, we're going to be giving away some jackets. And if you're coming to contest weekend and you plan on getting a lady of the night, Brad will help you negotiate. We'll offer Brad services on whore negotiation. Brad could be your whore.
Is that a manager?
Yeah. Yeah. I like that, Ryan. Maybe he gets 10% of the action as
after dark manager. He'll manage. I mean, cause think about it, right? You don't actually want to walk around the casino, figure out which one's working and which one's just having a nice night out. You don't want to go outside the casino and troll like you're trying to pull up a nice salmon. So you want to have someone do it for you. And what better to send a guy out there who has shrewd negotiating skills?
Yes.
10% or 20%. I think guys would pay 20% for that.
Yeah. Great whore negotiation.
If I'm Brad, I start at 50-50.
And we are getting more audio issues. It sounds like there's a cabling issue, Ryan, according to the chat.
What? They're fucking with me.
Okay. So
Now,
we'll just
come on,
pretend
Sean. Again.
So we'll just pretend the show and the audio is great. All right.
I don't. You tell me what's wrong.
Okay. The chat is saying it's cable, a loose cable. It's static. Then no sound. The sound is cutting in and out.
I have no idea.
Okay. So
I can listen to the show. We can see if there's a problem.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. Everything's healthy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, you like to, I think,
but Ryan, you always, it's classic. You always just blame the people listening. They're reporting a live problem.
Yeah. They like to fuck with us.
Okay. Great prank.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. It was going in and out. Now it's good. All right, here we go. Why do you get mad at me?
I'm not mad
when
at
I'm
you.
Reporting that the chat is saying the audio's messed up.
Because I don't know. There's also people saying it's fine for them. So I have no idea what people are saying. So also it sounds good to me. Well,
okay.
You guys want to listen to us, listen to the show.
All right.
We can carry on.
Okay. Kramer, Dallas Cowboys.
Play the soundboard again. Maybe it's the soundboard that had the issue.
Yes. They said it was cutting in and out during. Good excuse to run the phrase that pays again.
The phrase that pays.
I can't control that cable.
I didn't. The cable did not move.
Now you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. And Brad, we just got word from Brad. Great idea, guys. Professional whore negotiator, ready for service. When is my shirt coming out, guys? Yeah, well, we're working on it. I like whores t-shirt may or may not make it into the merch store. Stay tuned. But Kramer, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys coming off a 7-9-1 season. That tie was really frustrating because it was that Packers game where I had some stuff tied to the Packers. I think maybe a parlay. Very annoying that they ended up tying that game, but they did go under. There, of course, their 8.5 win total. We were both on the under. Very sharp by us, and of course, I'm sure some people in the chat say, "Oh, you guys are just haters. You always pick against the Dallas Cowboys." No, Kramer and I look at the data now. Do our analysis on the roster, and yes, since 2011, we have been on the under. 15 times, 15 years in a row, we've been on the under, which is 9-6. So if you were tailing both of us, that comes out to 18-12. Ryan, I'm no mathematician, but I know touts that tout when they're hitting at 55%. 9-6 is a damn good winning percentage. So maybe we're on to something here.
It's actually so good. Some would say it's not attainable. It's not sustainable, and it's due for regression. That's actually how good it is. If we said this is what we have, this blind trend, it's hitting at 66%.
Yes, you would be all over
or 60%. Sorry, there would be a pause, and then they would say, "Well, yeah, that's going to regress because it's impossible to do that over a long haul."
Now, Kramer, some of those cockroach Cowboys fans are pointing out the Cowboys did outperform your projection. You had them going 0-17,
and I see the feedback. Like, I guess there maybe are some productive members of the chat. We'll have to mute the other ones, but that's valid feedback for the model. So the model is brand new this year. Brand new. Obviously same inputs, history of football, but completely new model. And I got to be honest, Sean, I know you like a good teaser. You're going to want to stick around to us breaking down the schedule letter. You might be surprised at some of my takes.
Well, and their schedule is really tough. Good place to just start right there, Ryan. Third hardest schedule by win total. And you look at the Cowboys last year, they succeeded against subpar teams, but struggled against the playoff teams. They were only 1-5 against teams that made the playoff last year. They had one of the easiest schedules in the league last year, and they got statistically a very good season out of their offense. Their problem was their defense was bad, not even just like regular bad, historically bad.
It's not there.
Like 32nd in DVOA. This was from the Football Outsiders. Only ranked last, but third worst NFL defensive DVOA since 1977, trailing only the 86 Bucks and the 81 Colts. So a historically bad Cowboys defense.
No, I mean Russ lit him up for 400.
I mean that was an insane game. They were lucky to win that game, and they were very fortunate to get the 7 wins in my mind because the defense was just so bad. Playing the second easiest schedule, they even what was this other nugget I had here? Second easiest schedule. But they trailed in 16 of the 17 games, so it was always coming from behind for the Cowboys. Even in their wins, you look at the roster. Yeah, they got a lot more guys for Micah Parsons, but you're still missing an elite pass rusher. You get rid of Jadeveon Clowney, who was the leader in sacks with 8.5. Obviously you drafted Caleb Downs there to help out with the safety position, but the secondary, I mean, they're running back the same cornerbacks they had last season, the same cornerbacks that when quarterbacks threw at their cornerbacks, you're looking at a QB rating of 109. So I think it's even, I'm putting my objective glasses on here for a second. Maybe the defense isn't historically bad, but it's tough to project it's going to make a massive step up because of the lack of a dynamic pass rusher and the issues they have at the cornerback position. And I'm really skeptical that the offense can be as good and as efficient as they were last year. On top of it, the Cowboys are now switching to a 3-4. Switching from 4-3, 3-4 is always a learning process. And you're bringing in new defensive coordinator Christian Parker, who is the defensive back coach from the Eagles, has never called.
What's the scouting report?
I mean, yeah, I did like him until he pulled a Benedict and went to the. Now he is smart. The problem is he has nothing to work with, and now he has no soul because he sold out and joined the Dallas Cowboys. So you get a first-time defensive play caller with this defense that has a lack of talent, and you're expecting some regression offensively from an offense that was just. I mean, you had a career year from Dak Prescott, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, and still didn't even get into the playoffs. I think you got to be pretty upset. And what was the reason why they trade Micah Parsons? Oh, we got to stop the run, Ryan. We got to stop the run.
Yeah, they got
they got rid of Micah Parsons, they were still 23rd in yards allowed per game on the ground. So I don't think, and it's interesting because the Cowboys, it's hilarious. They do a good job drafting players. They drafted Micah Parsons. They do a horrible job keeping those good players and figuring out the contract situation.
Well, Jerry comes from a different time.
Yeah. Handshake deal.
Doesn't really like forking over the big dollars. You can't be bigger than Jerry. Don't you notice when Jerry runs someone out of town, it's about, you're a little too big. You're a little too big for these parts. That's why he likes Dak. He's a cuck. He'll sit in the corner and watch.
Oh, you mean the leader of GOTI? Have you seen this, Ryan?
No.
Dak is calling them GOTI, GOTI, for greatest offense there is.
He's calling them that.
Yeah. So self-proclaim. Anytime you come in with your own nickname. I mean, ask Vince Young when he dubbed the Eagles a super team. It was disaster from the start. And Ryan, we're not one to project injuries, but the Cowboys were actually really healthy last year. Normally, if they have a down year, it's like, oh well, Dak got hurt or so and so got hurt.
Yeah.
No major injuries. You had a healthy season, and you look back, you had CeeDee Lamb, a very good receiver. You have Dak, who, as we know, sucks, but best you're going to have in a while, and you had Micah Parsons in like prime years for 4 years. You have one playoff win to show for it.
I mean, it's not the first time they've run through a gauntlet and not won games. And again, they're so recent from that. Jerry can still smell those 12-1 seasons. CeeDee Lamb did miss a couple games last year, and so that's
but not like, I mean, but he was out there for most of the season.
So I would start. We'll back it up because the story of last year is, like you said, the historically bad defense. To your point on, we have confidence the defense will have variance year to year, but when you're that bad, how high can you climb out? I think going to the Fangio scheme is pretty interesting to me based on the personnel. There's generally, I mean, Fangio generally has a couple of things in his schemes, and I don't know if they have that on this team. And more so, like recently, Fangio disciples that aren't named Vic Fangio haven't had a ton of success. I mean, Brandon Staley, like he's going to get a chance to show us I guess. I mean, last year incomplete, not really sure. I just don't know what the Vic Fangio system is outside of Vic Fangio in this one last hurrah where he's coaching a team with a lot of talent in Philly. And so I don't love, it's definitely not a scheme that I like Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
I don't think Caleb Downs is going to save your defense. I like Quinnen Williams, but Quinnen Williams has also been a loser for a long time. And so, well, I think there's locker room shit, as there always is with these teams. You have George
Who's
Pickens,
the leader on the defense?
George Pickens wanted a contract. You think that's just going to go away if there's a little bit of
that story was weird. He was like demanding a new contract, and then all of a sudden it was just.
Well, I think his agent probably explained the rules to him, and it's like, look, dude, you want to not get paid this year? You want to just get paid this fat check and maybe get a big check next year? Now that being said, I think if shit starts being weird, like that's just another little bit of potential firework to create a problem. Again, so our offense, I'll concede that the offense probably going to be good enough, and I'll concede that the defense might be a little bit better, but I don't know how much better of a team this is from last year. And so I could see them, you know, again, you'll be surprised when we get through the schedule where I'm at with this team, but I don't necessarily believe. I think the defense could be equally as bad. I think the defense could still be really bad, like 25th, and it seemed like they're much better. I think the offense could. I mean, one thing about Dak is he has shown us in past seasons he could turn the ball over a little bit.
Oh yeah.
If the turnover bug pops up this season. We kind of like got off the scent of Shoddy being a bad coach after one season against the, as Ryan, you point out, an easy schedule.
You misspoke there. You meant Rain, right?
Who?
Rain Prescott, the quarterback.
Well, I don't know him off the field, so I'm not going to call him by his real name. I'm going to call him by his football name.
Well, it is one of those things, especially.
But Schottenheimer, like, so 1 year,
Shoddy.
one season, one good season in a fairly. He had a good season, one good season, and we're off the scent that he might not be a good coach. I don't know. It does seem like there's more fragility to the situation here. And I've configured my model to look a little closer at the tail outcomes with this team, but what if Dak gets hurt? What if George Pickens loses his mind?
Yeah, no, I mean,
two things we've predicted repeatedly in the past.
Yeah, and it's come through with Pickens. And you talk about the offense, they really haven't had good years back to back. You look at the years where they're like top 5 offense, they followed up with middle of the pack or even below. Just going from, however you want to measure EPA.
Does the NFL adjust to Shoddy's offense?
That could be something we're definitely going to see.
So Dak really called the offense GOTI. Was he trying to rhyme with Shoddy?
That I don't think so.
Are they going to trade for Max Crosby?
That's what people are saying the rumors are. But Kramer, you were pretty strong on the idea that he's not getting traded.
I would say vibes and interview body language. Max Crosby is going to play for the Raiders this year.
Yeah, I still
kind of see that.
I still think there's a chance he gets moved either before the season.
Chance.
Well, I think there's a good chance he gets moved.
Oh, I'll concede. There's a better chance if he gets moved. It will be like trade deadline.
Okay, yeah, or if one of these teams, someone goes down, there's always an urgency created in those situations, or a team gets off to a hot start and they're like, Max Crosby could be the guy that takes us over the edge. Just the fact that the Raiders already traded him once makes me think they're happily going to try and trade him some point between now and the trade deadline. Would that change your impact? I mean, certainly Max Crosby would help this team.
Well, I mean, they theoretically they have a pretty solid defensive line, and so yeah, I think if you add Max Crosby to a line that already has some bodies that can maybe stop the run or at least try to stop the run, then that probably works out for you. Whether or not, I mean, I just think if you think about the Cowboys, like that is the kind of circus that Jerry would create right before the start of a season.
Does like some headlines.
Super team assemble.
The offensive line though, I think is rightly a concern. You know,
I would argue
Tyler Guyton has a bunch of questions.
They're overrated. It's almost like they get a bump because they're the Cowboys and they have all these like former top prospect type guys.
Well, I think back in the, even in the Zach Martin days, they did have a really good offensive line when Zeke was running early on in Dak's career, but those guys aren't there. They've had trouble staying healthy. I mean, you look at Terrence Steele. We'll see what we get from here on the tackle, and then Guyton on the left tackle. I think a bunch of question marks. So Warren Sharp has them 17th. I don't know if they're going to be that high now. Again, and going back to the running back, can we expect Javonte Williams' knee and what he did last year felt like an outlier for Javonte Williams, considering his career and his injury.
The guy was flashing in camp so far as Blue.
Yeah. Who there was tons of question marks.
He was the one with the Louis Vuitton cleats, right?
Yeah, that gave him like ankle issues or like feet blisters.
Did we learn nothing from the Ball family?
Yeah,
like leave the shoemaking to China. Come on,
they know what they're doing.
Don't try to make your own shoe.
All right, Kramer, let's get to it. The disgusting act that is the Dallas Cowboys schedule. Of course, we're brought to you by our good buddies over at Circa. Ryan, do we talk? Yeah. Do we haven't done our Survivor episode where we map it out. Always.
Well, we do that live at the Circa.
Yeah, we're gonna do that contest weekend, 27th through the 29th. Come out, say hi. We'll be giving out a couple jackets there. I'm sure. Circa Million, $20 million up for grabs. Or sorry, Circa Survivors, 20 million. Circa Million, where you pick 5 games against the spread, millions are guaranteed. Very fun. Kramer, would you want to take the Giants week 1 against the Cowboys in Survivor?
I mean, there are probably. I don't like doing divisionals. I mean, my general stance would be I would prefer to not play a divisional matchup unless you have to. Obviously, my model would agree with you, but I can't imagine my model would put that in the top 5 for the weekend.
Really?
Again, it doesn't like divisional games. It very much says stay away from them until you have to play them.
Yes.
And I think you look at I think week 1, if we want to be like no bullshit, week 1 in the Survivor does have a little bit of element of like, let's not get cute here. We've gotten cute in the past, and it turns out it never is worth it to get cute. And then we go back. Early. Then we go back to the well. So let's not get cute.
Get in over on the contest. Come out and say hi. Of course, SGP 15% off your hotel stay at the Circa properties, and $50 off your proxy fees at footballcontest.com. Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. Who wants Vig? I know I don't. Novig, of course, means reduced juice. Use an odd screen. Novig has some of the best prices in the market. If you're betting all NFL season, those 5% here, 5% there, that starts to add up. Great prices, great opportunities over on Novig, available in a bunch of states, possibly some new states coming. Stay tuned. 100% purchase match up to $25 when you use that promo code SGPN. That's Novig, promo code SGPN. Okay, Kramer, let's do it. Let's talk Cowboys odds and then the schedule.
9.5 wins.
9.5 is crazy. 9.5 is crazy. They won 7 games last year, and they have a much harder schedule this year. Even as a non-hater, how does this team get to 10 games?
They have a hard schedule. 9.5 wins with juice to the under for what it's worth. Plus 105 make playoffs, minus 125 miss playoffs. Sean, division plus 235, 13-1 to win the conference. That 13-1 shouldn't it be more like 30 something to 1?
1995 was their last appearance in a conference.
31. Yeah, that's not even a win. Yeah, good point. 25-1 for the Super Bowl. Where are they coming up with these numbers from? The computer's broken.
This is, everyone always has fantasies of like what you would do if you had millions and millions of dollars, Ryan.
Yeah, bet the no.
Just every year, walk down the circle with a briefcase full of cash. What is what Jeff Benson, get out behind the counter. Let's talk turkey. How much are you willing to take on a no for the Dallas Cowboys?
I think you just set up a table right next to the Circus Sportsbook, and whatever the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl, you just offer a better price.
Derek would let us operate an alternate sportsbook like right next to his sportsbook
for the Cowboys, just for Cowboys fading. Like Derek, we have
SGPN sportsbook. We only take Cowboys Super Bowl.
Well,
futures.
Derek, we have a proposition for you. We would like to take $100,000 of yes money on the Cowboys. Yeah, obviously going the other way, and then we would take that $100,000 and enter Grandissimo.
Oh,
you see what I did there?
Yes,
I raised capital and I put it back into Derek's pocket.
Okay,
so
he likes that.
He wouldn't hate that. As you mentioned, schedule's quite tough. Pretty much a top 5 hardest schedule, depending, no matter how you look at it. They do have quite a nice set of rest advantage games, and they're a little bit clustered at the end of the season, which isn't the worst. 7 times they play in a standalone window, Sean. 7 weeks this year. 7 weeks.
That is a disgusting act.
They play in a standalone window. Let's talk about the first 4.
Play the Eagles on Thanksgiving.
Anything else you'd like to add to the macro?
No, I think we hit on it. Dallas sucks.
First 4, Dallas.
This is a brutal start.
Does suck at New York. That will be an interesting spot right there. Washington comes to town. They have to go down to Brazil to play Baltimore, and that is I didn't mention it. That is a home game they are losing. So NFC gets the extra home game this year, not the Cowboys.
I mean,
and then at Houston,
if the Cowboys do have to play a home game on the road or internationally, why would they not ask the commissioner for Mexico City?
Yeah, why the Niners got Mexico?
Yeah, where you would probably have a good home field advantage. All right, so at Giants, both teams not that good. Redskins at home, both teams not that good. Gonna struggle overseas against the Ravens, and then at Texans, I think that that defense is going to give them hell. So Ryan, can they beat either the Giants or the Redskins? I'll go 1-3 for the Dallas Cowboys. Rough start for the Cowboys. Kramer, what are you doing?
Again, I spent all these hours working on a brand new model. It's bringing me some fabulous projections on all the teams. You've heard it on all the team previews so far. And yet I was surprised to see here, couldn't get to a round number of 1 over these 4 games. So my rule, I do not round up. I am a truncator of decimal points. So we have a 0-win quadrant here for the Cowboys.
Okay. And I like Faustino in the chat saying 0-3-1.
Which game's the tie?
That's a good question.
Commanders
I
game,
can see that being a tie. Commanders do give them hell.
Well, last year they did beat him twice with the old Jaden, and it's Jaden early, so it's a little. He'll be feeling spunky before he gets hurt.
Did you see that photo? Was that Jaden Daniels' mom on his back at training camp?
I post, if you're not following me, this is the time to follow me on social media, but I posted it with half an idea that maybe it's an AI image, but it didn't seem to be an AI image. His relationship with his mom, if it was a father daughter, like if it was a father and his daughter in another situation, there, like, women would be offended. There would be people wanting to investigate the situation more deeply. Next 4. So you're at 1-3 and I'm at
1-3.
0-4. Interesting. Tampa coming to town. Baker is feeling very dangerous.
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Well, he's looking for that contract at Green Bay. Ooh, will Micah be back?
He's got to be back for this one. Right?
This is why they put it here, right?
Yeah.
Like they called the Packers and said, "When's Micah going to
When's he going to be available?"
Okay, sick. Great. We'll give you, and I should have also told you this Green Bay game is Sunday. So Tampa is Thursday night. This is a crazy stretch. Tampa is Thursday night. Green Bay is Sunday night. Philly is Monday night, and then just a regular old 10 a.m. game for Arizona. I have been doing media and giving out Arizona last team with a win plus 260. This might be the game that Arizona gets that win.
Tough schedule here. I mean, even as a non-hater,
they are laying 10.5 against Arizona. Okay. I love that money line right now. What's that? Plus 420.
I'll go 1-3. I think the Cards, they might be able to beat the Cardinals there, but I mean, Tampa Bay, Baker's going to be fired up for that game at Green Bay. Good luck getting a win in Lambeau in prime time with Micah back. At Philly, no, thank you.
Well, if there's a trade, this is when it happens too, which will be hilarious. Right before the Micah Parsons game, where they've replaced Micah with Max Crosby. Oh, that extra motivate. Yeah, this is. I think I'm seeing an 0-4 stretch here.
Okay. 0-4 for Kramer. Halfway through, I got him 2-6. You at 0-8, Ryan.
Yeah, I like what you're doing. It's the optimistic view.
Yeah. Well, you got to play the floor and the ceiling cases when previewing teams.
So the median would be between.
Well, I think it would be unfair to just be pessimistic. I have to take my fan goggles off briefly while we do this preview.
At Indy. Week 9 again. Daniel Jones with some familiarity here.
Jonathan Taylor's going to run all over him.
I would think so. Then the Niners come to town. Then Tennessee, and then Philly at home on Turkey Day.
They never win on Thanksgiving.
They don't,
or they usually don't cover at the very least.
This is the friendliest. This is the friendliest the stretch is to the Cowboys. 3 home games, 3 games they're favored. The road game is against the lowly Colts and Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to win games if you can't stop the run. 49ers, Christian McCaffrey might not be there, but Keelan Black is turning things up. We're on him for offensive rookie of the year. Saquon Barkley on Thanksgiving is going to have himself a day. Devontae Smith against these trash cornerbacks. At Colts, Jonathan Taylor. That's a winnable game for them. And then the Titans at home, I do think they can beat. So I will go 1-3. This is the part where I was a little surprised. I'll probably have to dig into what the model was seeing here, but 0-4. 0-4.
0-4.
Wow. What does your AI think of your Cowboys prediction?
In earnest, I've actually had some hilarious back and forths with the agent when digging through some of our historical numbers on the Cowboys. So much so it actually alerted me that the first way that we found the Cowboys issue was that they thought there was a mistake in the data because we agreed on every pick in every Cowboys game. Last 5.
And shout out to Fly Eagles Fly Mets Cry in the chat. Jerry Jones said he's willing to sacrifice the team's entire future to win a Super Bowl this year, which is a weird way to announce he's finally fired himself as GM.
Yeah.
Yes, they do a good job of drafting. They just fuck it up after that.
Well, yeah. Again, he doesn't like giving him that second check. 13.
He's going to propose all rookie deals for all players.
Yeah,
rookie contracts only.
He likes a good wage scale. Just get him on unionized. Keep it going. Seattle,
and he has been on the wrong side of history. If you want to do some digging on Jerry Jones and historic events.
Yeah, after you're done Googling Sean Payton Saints Vicodin, I would move on to look into Jerry Jones and the state of Arkansas. There's pictures too. It's crazy. I get it. It's a different time, Jerry. Week 13 at Seattle. That's going to be a tough one. They will have extra rest here. Worth noting coming off Thanksgiving. Although I thought it was interesting that the Cowboys typically play the following Thursday game. I feel like they always have back-to-back Thursday games.
They had been doing that. Yeah.
Then they have a very late bye, which we've learned is great if you're a playoff team. It's not so great if you're a team that doesn't win a lot of games. At the Rams, assuming Stafford will still be healthy at this point. Not sure about Puka, his crazy ass,
his mental health.
This is another one where they'll obviously have a nice little rest advantage. And then Jacksonville at home, Giants at home, and at Washington. You're telling me I can get +3 on the Jags right now in Dallas?
I mean,
come on.
Bias aside,
we're talking about one of the best teams in the AFC. Bias aside.
This is a brutal stretch. Brutal stretch to close things out.
The model was very low. It actually wanted to give it. He wanted to take a win away here.
Really?
In the final 5. I said, you can't do that.
There's no wins left.
0-5. And I have something to share with the audience. The model may have been ruined when I shared with it that picture of Dak looking quite muscly. You can't throw a football with muscles that big, Sean. It's ridiculous. Out on the Cowboys this year, 0-17.
0-17.
My model tried to make them 0-18 for the record. So you can't do that.
That's what I saw.
Well, your model really wants to please you, so it understands the tenets of this business, and so it really wanted to please me.
Yeah. I'll go. Oh, geez. 0-4-1.
Oh, I like that. You got the tie in
because I do think there's a 3-13-1 is just a perfect Cowboys.
Actually, great point. That's how I handle the 18. 0-4-1 here.
0-4-1. Okay. Yeah. Now, right.
No, I don't want to copy you. 0-5. What am I doing?
There is if and when the Cowboys bottom out here with this tough stretch here to end the season.
They'll bottom out.
Isn't Jerry's last hurrah picking a quarterback in the top to replace Rain? Isn't this his last chess move?
Well, he's going to have the first pick according to my model.
Yes. Arch, come on down.
Oh,
Arch Manning as a Cowboy would be electric.
Well, it would only work if Jerry does step down because Jerry would not want someone. Again, the reason Dak works, I know Jerry acts like he doesn't like Dak, but he likes that Dak sits in the corner and watches.
Yeah, he wears a Super Bowl t-shirt.
You think he wants that Manning family roaming? Plus, there's zero. Eli's not going down there.
Yeah, well, didn't he autograph it? The stadium.
I mean, Arch can do what he wants, but I don't think his family will be too into that decision.
Okay, so I got him 3-13-1. Kramer with an 0-17 run here. We're going to talk about our favorite ways to fade the Dallas Cowboys. Before we do, shout out to our good buddies over on Underdog. Kramer, of course, you can play Best Ball Mania for your chance to win $15 million in prizes, $2 million at first. I was thinking about Scott Tolzien today and how much money he cost me.
What's he up to nowadays? Is he still in the business?
What was he up to?
We were talking to someone who was like, "I'll have to put in a word."
He's made some like random coaching appearances. Kramer, they do have week 1 higher lowers up for Cowboys versus the Giants.
I have breaking to get through this. Sorry. Well, he's the quarterback's coach for the New Orleans Saints.
Wow. Chuckheads. Kramer, Rain Prescott, 253.5 passing yards, 6.5 rush yards, or 1.5 passing TDs. What is your favorite lower for a week 1 underdog entry?
What's the yards again?
253.5.
Pretty high. This new, yeah, that's the lower.
Okay. Lower on Rain Dakota Prescott at 253.5 passing yards. Of course, get in on the action, play $5, get $50 in bonus funds only when you use the promo code SGPN. That's underdog. Promo code SGPN and head over to Kalshi, where there are a bunch of fun ways to fade the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. Let's see, NFC.
Oh yeah,
championship
lots of no's
winner.
To be bought.
Yes, I mean you want to talk about racking up some liquidity. You could easily take a no. Now it's at 93 cents, but Ryan, we're talking about investment opportunities. Put $1,000 in on the Cowboys not to make it to the Super Bowl. You're getting $70. It's better than any savings account I've ever heard of.
I kind of agree with you there.
And of course, Kalshi is available in a ton of states. New traders get $10 in their account, but only when you use the code SGPN. All right, Kramer, let's talk a little best bets here for the Dallas Cowboys. And actually, because we're nice guys at the heart of us, so we thought bring on in the chat legend himself, and unfortunately a Cowboys fan, Degen Dan. Dan, hopping on the show here. Dan, what's going on?
What's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
Oh
yes,
yeah,
can hear you. And then Dan,
oh yeah.
if you're watching on youtube.com/sportsgamblingpocket, oh, there he is. Oh my God, Ryan, we got to blur this.
That is a disgusting act.
Jesus.
Now, what jersey do you have on, Degen Dan?
That Zeke?
Yes, sir. Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay, so Zeke's not on the team.
Jerry didn't like him. He got too big. He didn't like that.
Well,
Do you
I haven't been able to buy a new one because they've been playing like shit. So
All right,
just go with the
that's-
oldies.
They if you had to buy a jersey right now, who would you go with?
CD Lamb, for sure.
Yuck.
Okay.
Yeah, yuck.
Do you
Yuck.
think CD finishes his career with the Cowboys?
I mean, I think that's a good possibility. It really depends on what they can do with Pickens' contract because I mean, you can't pay everybody. So, I mean, he could get phased out later in his career, I guess, but I would like to see that.
All right, Degen Dan, I saw some of your chatter in the chat there, fired up about your Cowboys. Let's start with the over under 9.5 wins. You can't be going over 9.5 wins for this Cowboys team, can you?
We're going 10-7, boys.
Oh, okay. 10-7. So
Very conservative.
Even a Cowboys fan only can put them a half game over. So over 9.5 wins. Do you have any other plays for your Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, I mean, I do like so I kind of like branched off of your guys. It's like week 3, like before week 3. The like
yeah, the fast futures is fun.
yeah, so I got Pickens plus, or it's 30-1, so plus 3,000 most receiving yards because the offense is gonna still be good regardless of what you guys think. They're still gonna be good. They're gonna be high powered. I think they were second in passing last year or second in scoring. So I think they pick up right where they left off. CeeDee Lamb gets doubled and Pickens is just one-on-one. So I think that's a pretty favorable bet there. And then also Javonte Williams most rushing touchdowns within the first 3 weeks because they do like to hand they like to hand the ball off in the red zone and usually they get right there and they just kind of smash it in. So that's 22-1. So I do like that as well.
22-1.
Permission to say something nice.
Sure.
It was good process right there. That was good process.
Yeah, and maybe they get off to a good start and then totally collapse. So do you have them? I guess at 10-7, you have them making the playoffs.
Yeah, but I think you just play them to win the division because you get better odds, right? I mean, I guess that's what you would do, right?
You're asking the wrong guy, Dan. But
it's a process question. It's a process question.
I mean, you
hypothetically,
I don't have them. I don't have
this guy's dick?
I don't have them winning the division. I don't have the division winner being 10-7, and I don't have it being the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh wow!
So
yeah, you got the Giants going 12-5, right? Was that where you had them?
Ryan has the Giants going 13-4.
Oh,
So
is that where I was?
They would not be winning the division there. Okay, so you got them winning the division. Who are you most scared of in the NFC East?
To be honest, I think the Eagles are gonna take a step back a little bit. They lost some guys on defense.
Ooh.
I think the
Hmm.
Giants will take a little bit of a step up as well. I think they'll struggle to win the close games, but I think they're gonna do better. Um, but to be honest, we own the Giants 9-1 in the last 10. We play the Eagles tough every single year. Even when we were bad last year, we beat the Eagles and we came close to beating them on opening night. So I think to be honest, if they handle the division, they'll get to 10 games easy.
Play the gong.
Yes.
That's the sound of a fender bender for staring in your rear view mirror so hard.
Does are Cowboys fans? Have they lost respect for Dak considering
the muscles?
Considering he got spit on opening night and then we ended up giving that guy a massive contract. Is that a psychological loss for the Dallas Cowboys there?
No, I mean, no, hell no.
And also Dak spit first, if you remember. He just missed Jalen Carter.
He did. That's the spit gate.
Well, he's not used to spitting at faces. He usually spits somewhere else.
Yeah, he gets it
That
right
is
before he
a
goes in.
disgusting act.
All right.
He misses
He's one
Zeke.
of those
Remember the
guys that will
suitcase he
get
bought him?
penetration.
BFFs
Zeke
forever.
did buy him a suitcase. Best buds. Okay, so those are your plays for the Dallas Cowboys. You got them going 10-7 this year. All right, for my plays on the Dallas Cowboys, under 8.5 wins. That is a smash. But honestly, my favorite way to fade the Cowboys is just no playoffs. You can get that around like -110, and then even if the Cowboys somehow were to get to 9-8, you still have a chance for them not to get in the playoffs. So the fact that the playoffs are +105, considering that schedule, love me some no playoffs. Of course, I'm going to sprinkle on Cowboys fewest wins at 70-1. Always got to have that ticket handy. And then really,
yeah, I'm on that with you.
One of my favorite props is under Rain Prescott 27.5 passing touchdowns. Like everything broke right. Everything broke right for them last year. Yes.
No, he's thrown 30 touchdowns like 3 out of the last 4 years, except for when he got hurt.
Yeah.
27.5. That's like week 15. He's going to cover that. They're going to be throwing the shit out of the ball.
Well, maybe he'll get a lot of garbage yards, but I will stay with my under 27.5. And to your point, yeah, if he doesn't play the full season, it's tough to get to 27.5. And I'm sticking by it. You know, Jerry late in the season, maybe we want to see what we got with Joe Milton. Are you excited about the Joe Milton era to start, Degen Dan?
No, I think Sam Howell probably better than him. Joe Milton's terrible.
Joe Milton can throw the ball really far though. Did you see that video of him throwing an orange like 85 yards?
Far.
That was pretty awesome.
Oh.
So my favorite though is Cowboys no playoffs. Honestly, at -110.
Okay.
It's the easiest, best way to most value to fade them. Because I don't see him getting in. Kramer 0-17, so a lot of ways to play them. Under 8.5 wins.
All right, fewest wins is 70-1.
Yes.
Last winless team is 60-1.
Ooh.
Just in case we got to, it's like playing a lot.
They're gonna win week 1, Kramer. What are you talking about?
Well, if they
Dan.
don't, then I'll still be alive.
Dan,
Yeah.
what do you see? Ryan's already contingency plans. Dan,
No contingency.
I'll still be alive. Dan, give us a week 1 score against the Giants.
Here we go.
Well, I don't know if I can give you an exact score, but I know the Cowboys will win and the over will cover as well.
Ooh,
So it'll be, I think
okay.
it'll be higher scoring and Cowboys win maybe by less than a touchdown, just because it's opening night.
Yeah. Good luck. See how that defense looks. Continuing on, if we're gonna play that the Cowboys are the last winless team, we might as well play them to have 0 wins in their first 5. That's 50-1. Another one that I love is under 441.5 points on the season.
That's really high.
It's high because of how bad their defense was extraordinarily bad last year. And so that, I think that aided. And then lastly, yeah, I've thought like how much it would give you a nice rush on the no for the Super Bowl. Or do you just go conference? Because that you'd probably
conference. You're getting like more of a fair price,
Like-
or you're getting at least something juicy.
So yeah, we put like a $250,000 to return
Let's go.
30K,
Yeah, that's pretty
40K.
fun.
What's the number?
Do we have
Well-
the $250,000 to throw down?
That's well, yeah, we got some moving around. Circa does accept cryptocurrency, which makes this a more
We're including
possible.
crypto.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, yeah.
You got to fundraise
come
for
on.
that.
Come on, Degen Dan. Oh, I was actually thinking about a little line of credit on the house. Just roll
Home
it over.
equity loan?
Yeah, why not?
I am now. Maybe it's our the Cowboys. It's interesting. Kalshi's liquidity for the NFC Championship.
Oh.
We would maybe be resetting some of the market.
Really?
I'm sure the Super Bowl. It's or NFL champion as they call it.
We
over
should.
at
Yeah,
Kalshi.
you're right. We should just do this on what am I thinking? What's the Cowboys price here?
Yeah.
All right. So if I put in, yeah. So 10 grand is going to return me 700
Yeah.
profit.
Let's go.
Let's see. That's not
That might be $700 right there.
Even Dan's realizing maybe not going to win the conference championship, but
yeah, we're gonna. The reality is we're gonna need some liquidity here.
all right. If you want to be an investor in our
No, not for us. There's not enough people on the Cowboys
yeah.
yet here. That's the problem.
we'll fire it later in the season. Ryan, maybe we create a investment fund. Just call it No Romo, and it's just us.
Every year we just bet against the Cowboys.
Yeah, just bet against the Cowboys every year. Dan, how did you become?
Yeah.
How did you the unfortunate fate of becoming a Cowboys fan?
Well, Lady Gaga says you're born this way.
Yes, you seem, and also you seem on the younger side. So I feel like you probably missed the glory days. When did you become a Cowboys fan?
Well, my dad, I guess the Cowboys were because I grew up in Arizona, so the Cowboys were always on TV here instead of the Cardinals. So there was a lot of so he always watched the Cowboys games as a kid, and then he got me to be a Cowboys fan. And I would say like when I was like 5, I got an Aikman and a Smith jersey with like a fake helmet and the pads. So I just been locked in ever since. I'm just a loyal guy, man. I'm not gonna just give up on my team.
As much as it sucks to be a Cowboys fan, I do respect people who have their team, don't trade, no team changing.
That's a young person,
especially with the NFL or those fans that are just like, oh, I'm a fan of, the NBA fans who are just like, I'm a LeBron fan. He's sticking with his team. He's going down with the ship.
Okay, so on at the Circa we can play 63,000 on the no to win 3,000. That's the max I can put on the app.
On what? On it's Super Bowl?
No conference.
No conference. Oh, okay.
To win, to not win, or to not make it.
To not win.
Not win. And then if they somehow got there, that's when the sweat begins, right?
Yeah, that would be a ridiculous sweat. That would be an unlike any other sweat.
Dan, I always see in the chat. Do you have? And thanks for being a good sport here on the Cowboys episode. Do you have any other NFL futures teams you're looking to ride? We're almost halfway through here, right, Ryan? Of the team previews, maybe stuff you like of our picks, stuff you don't like, stuff you're riding, stuff you're fading. What else do you going to be getting down here for NFL futures?
Well, for the Cowboys, I do like Jake Ferguson over 4.5 touchdowns on the year.
Oh,
okay.
I think that hits early in the season. The rest
Dak
of them,
does like a tight end.
Yes,
he does, especially the white tight end. He loves them.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's poor man's Jason Witten. What else? Any other team plays you got?
No, but I do get a little upset when I watch these previews and you pick like the Browns to go 8-9 or 7-10, and they're just absolutely terrible football teams. And then you pick the Cowboys to not win a damn game, and it's just like, dude, like you guys, this comedic bit you guys put together is good. I love it, but you guys know ball. Ball. I know they're not gonna not win a game. So
you're doing a bit,
Dan. No, I have them at 3-13-1, so I do have them winning games.
Yeah, it's a little obvious.
Sure. And the Browns are not on their schedule, so we're already poking a couple holes. Now, Ryan, we do an accountability thing at the end of the previews where you make sure our wins and losses match up.
Oh,
so Kramer, you put yourself in a little hole there. But
what do you mean? The model is the model.
Yes, we are slaves to our model. So what about the? Is there a surprise team you got? Any other NFL futures?
I did like what you guys had to say about the Steelers last night because fiance is a Steelers fan, so I think they can surprise some teams. I think the Giants will be a little bit better this year, but not better than the Cowboys. They're not going to lose to the Cardinals either. That's just blasphemy.
I like the way
God.
he said fiance, like Beyonce. That was good.
It's got the fiance.
Like, she's an exotic name.
She's a Steelers fan. Yeah. I the more I think about it, the more I am in on the Steelers this year. That was a fun preview. Degen Dan, thank you for calling in. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always.
Mike McCarthy was responsible for half of those overs in the
you're right. So he was.
Those 12-win seasons were all his.
3 of those 6 losses on our Cowboys unders are thanks to Mike McCarthy, who brings a high regular season floor there for the old Steelers. Good times, Degen Dan.
That's a good way to describe women in Pittsburgh.
I'm also on the Chiefs. Sorry, Kramer. Chiefs are going to have a better year this year. I think they'll win the division. I think they're going to compete for Super Bowl again.
I've been going back and forth on the Chiefs. A lot of off-season stuff that caused some issues. Mahomes coming off that injury. Some questions with the O-line.
Modern technology, Sean. Come on.
I know, but he needs to be mobile to really unlock the Showtime Mahomes. I'm a little skeptical on the Chiefs. We'll see. We're not quite there yet on our previews. But again, good times as always. Get in on the phrase that pays and the jacket giveaway. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/jacket. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
I'm surprised the model had only 0 wins this year.
Kramer, let it ride.
That is a disgusting act.